All right, so good start again from David. Final form. He was currently in third place. Not such a good start from Ellis Van Baird, who's already fallen behind Hoodlum into fourth position. So we've got David Final form, trying to plague. Then we've got Hoodlum in third, Common in fourth place, Ellis Van Baird in fifth, Reed Crafter in sixth, Jay-Z seventh, Mooner in eighth, Noob Skull in ninth, and Free Noose. That is our drivers for this final race of the evening. We're racing the Popper on Fincross main circuit reverse. We've got Ellis Van Baird having a side-by-side with Reed Crafter as we go through the start and finish. Looks like he's still ahead for now. Ellis Van Baird did start third on the grid. He's dropped all the way down into fifth position. He's got Common and Hoodlum ahead of him. So recovery drive maybe ahead for him, but he's still got Reed Crafter to deal with. They're going to go side-by-side as they've just gone through the left-hand turn. It's going to sweep it to right. Ellis Van Baird will place his car ahead of Reed Crafter and he will stay in that fifth position for now. We've got Hoodlum and Common side by side. Hoodlum having a good start off the grid, jumping from fourth place into third. He's going to go a little bit wide there on the start and finish, and Common will jump into third position. Meanwhile, David Final Form and Trying to Plague have already built a gap over the rest of the field. David Final Form with nearly a second on Trying to Plague. Then we've got this battle for third between Common, Hoodlum, Ellis Van Baird. Then we've got Reed Crafter, Jay-Z, Mooner, then Noob School and Free Noose. Everyone has got a battle on this grid, it seems, which is good to see. These guys are gaming. Got Mooner, Jay-Z, Reed Crafter. So we've got a battle hotting up for, it seems, third spot. Common, Hoodlum and Ellis Van Baird all in the picture here. If these three start battling though, it looks like second and third will start to move out of sight. Reed Crafter looking to join this battle for third position as well. But at the moment it is Common, Hoodlum and Ellis Van Baird. Podium spot up for grabs for whoever wants it the most. David Final Form looking for a hat-trick of wins this evening. Looks like he's already clearing off there in first position. Got Trying to Play in second, Common third, Hoodlum fourth, Ellis Van Baird in fifth, Reed Crafter in sixth, Jay-Z seventh, Mooner in eighth, Noob School in ninth, and Free Noose. That is your top 10. Ooh, we've got some close racing. Looks like Hoodlum has jumped ahead of Common into third place. Looks like Ellis Van Baird will be looking to jump ahead of Common as well. So Hoodlum now in third spot. Ooh, Common slightly hit the barrier there. That's going to slow him down onto the start and finish straight. Ellis Van Baird's going to go side by side. As we enter the next lap, Ellis Van Baird will have the inside line as we go into turn one. But Common is going to switch it around. Ellis Van Baird on the right, Common on the left. Common is going to have the inside line as we go through the next turn. If Baird can hold on, he can have the inside for the next turn, but it looks like he is a little bit too far away to do that. So Common will hold the position now. Reed Crafter got a little bit out of sorts there. Then he will fall out of this battle for now. Hoodlum now building a gap over Common and Ellis Van Baird. Ah, dang it, I missed it. I didn't see the events today. Oh, I'm sorry, Nodder. Yeah, if basically if you sign up, then yeah, you can just turn up. The server will be running. I'll be here. I'll be sat here. I'll be in the sky. Yeah, normally we'll put pings out for people if they do not make it. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't see some of the channels in the Discord server, just make sure you check the channels and roles section. Tick all the channels that you'd like to follow. For some reason, some people can't see some of the channels in the Discord, which sucks. But yeah, that's what seems to be happening these days. Yeah, it's happened to me as well in other Discords. So there is our leader, David Final Form in first place. We've got Trying to Plague in second, Hoodlum in third, Common fourth, Ellis Van Baird in fifth, Reed Crafter in sixth, Jay-Z seventh, Mooner in eighth. Closest battle right now is between Common and Ellis Van Baird. Battle for fourth and fifth position. Hoodlum was a part of this battle, but after he overtook Common, he's starting to build a gap there in third place. So what can Baird do here? Common had a slightly awkward bounce there, which slowed him down slightly. Going into the start and finish straight. We're already on lap 10 of 36. And here is your third, fourth and fifth battle. Reedcrafter not too far behind. Same with Jay-Z and Muna. Then we've got a gap before we get to Noob School and Free News. Similar gap between these two. Good to see the two homies racing together on the track. Free News getting a little bit closer to Noob School now. Looks like he's found some pace here. Be a good racing throughout the field. Ooh, we've got side by side. Looks like Common went very wide there on the start and finish. I'm not sure what happened to him. But Ellis1 Baird will claim fourth place. Now he's got Hoodlum ahead of him in a podium spot. So he will surely be trying to pick up his pace and start to get on the back of Hoodlum. He did qualify in third ahead of Hoodlum, so we do know that he has the laps in him. There is David, final form, building the gap there of a trying to play in second place. Hoodlum in third, Ellis1 Baird fourth, Common fifth, Reedcrafter in sixth, Jay-Z seventh, Mooner in eighth. And then we've got this battle between Noob School and Free News for 9th and 10th position. So Ellis1 Baird, he qualified on third place, fell back down into fifth, nearly into sixth. He's back up into fourth position now. This is probably the battle to keep an eye on in this race. The first and second are not really close enough to watch right now. Ellis1 Baird looks like he's at a similar distance behind Hoodlum than he was the previous lap. Hoodlum not looking too shabby right now. We'll ride on board with Hoodlum, see what kind of times he is doing. He's on a 37.937 is Hoodlum. So he has got himself into those 37s. Consistency is key though in these races, and it definitely looks like Hoodlum has got it in spades so far. There's no event reminder. Yeah, we don't really do those, unfortunately. Maybe I should start. Please add. What do you mean in like the Discord, like the top? I'll start doing those in the future. We didn't normally do those in the past, but yeah, if we can do those in the future. So there is Hoodlum, number 69. The purple machine. Ellis1 Baird doesn't look like he's getting any closer to Hoodlum over the last couple of laps. Common not leaving Baird alone either. Looks like Reedcrafter's got decent pace as well. Jay-Z still ahead of Mooner. Let's have a look at the battle between the homies here. Noob School and Free News. Got the Bud Light vehicle there of Noob School in the blue. And we've got Free News there in the black that says shitty car on the top. Lovely, lovely. So there is your leader, David, final form. He's got a 6-7 second gap over Trying to Plague in second place. Hoodlum there in third. Looks like Ellis1 Baird is starting to have Common for company now. He did overtake him earlier on, but looks like Common has found some pace here. And he's getting back closer towards Ellis1 Baird. I like that skin from Common as well. The equals band Enduro, blue and yellow. Ellis1 Baird with the 8-ball. Lovely machine. Reedcrafter getting a little bit left behind from these guys now. But yeah, it's good to see Hoodlum on form in this race. He has done a few races already in Wreckfest 2 and Revline. We've definitely seen how quick he was in Wreckfest 1. And he's starting to show the speed in Wreckfest 2 now as well, looking for his first podium position here in Wreckfest 2 Revline ranked races. Ellis1 Baird is pretty quick, yeah, he had a good race yesterday. And he's had 2 decent races today. He's looking for 2. He's on for 2 fourth places in a row at the moment. Yeah, Hoodlum will definitely climb up the rankings with a 3rd position here tonight if he can hold on to it. We're about the halfway stage at the moment. There's Ellis Wambed and Common. Ellis Wambed, after getting the overtake on Common, was probably hoping to start catching to Hoodlum. It looks like he has Common to worry about more, who is behind him. Similar gap still between Noob School and Free Noose as well. Battle for 9th and 10th position. David, final form, looking for the first clean sweep in our Revline ranked races. We had different winners in yesterday's races. Joe Baden and David Final Form shared the wins yesterday. It looks like David Final Form is looking for the hat-trick this evening. We've only just started and it's already looking like it's going to be done. And the German there from the Equals Band server, looks like he'll be the first to do it. David Final Form. Lap 19 of 36. So the closest battle right now seems like Ellis Wambed and Common, or the Noob School and Free News battle. We're right on board for a lap with Common. Where is he? There he is. So the combos will change every week. Some people won't be a fan of the popper, but next week on Monday and Tuesday we'll have different combinations. So maybe there'll be a car and track combination more to people's liking. But we keep these things varied, so all the different driving styles will be catered for. But at the moment though, it looks like David Final Form definitely likes this car and track combo with the form he has showed tonight. Common staying on the back here with Ellis Wambed. We're on lap 22 of 36 now. Ellis Wambed with a 38.109. Good racing throughout the field here. It's like Moon is having a bit of the lonely race now though. Same with GAZ. That they've looks like GAZ has cleared Mooner a bit there. Reed Crafter a bit lonely as well now too. Yeah, definitely these two are the closest battle on the field right now. Thank you very much there for the subscribe, buddy. Appreciate it. So we'll just get back on board with our leader. There is David Final Form in first place with a decent gap there over China Plague in second place. Hoodlum in third. Ellis Wambed in fourth. And where is Common? Common has dropped all the way down behind Reed Crafter. I'm not sure what happened there. But Common, who was threatening Ellis Wambed there for fourth place, is down behind Reed Crafter. So I believe he's in sixth place now, just ahead of GAZ. So the battle that we had in this race looks like it's no more. So I think the closest battle now is between Noob School and Free Noose. Yeah, there is Ellis Wambed. There is Hoodlum there in third position. There is China Plague in second. Noob School is a lap behind. Looks like they're both going to allow the leaders to overtake. Free Noose looks like he's got the overtake on Noob School. What are they doing here? What are they doing? They're trying to let each other through. Gentleman-like behaviour there from the homies, Free Noose and Noob School, but for now, Noose will have the position there on Noob School for 9th and 10th position. Hoodlum is the next person to lap them to. So can Common build his pace back up and chase down Reed Crafter and get back into the position that he was in before? He's got 12 laps to do so. Yeah, no worries. Real slurry. Appreciate that, buddy. All my cars are too fast now. Haha, relaning the game. Oh, appreciate you, man. Once you've picked up all your racing lines and got to grips with the game, you're more than welcome to join us here in our Revline ranked races. Got sweaty lobbies every Monday and Tuesday evening. Ooh, what is happening with Noob School? Yeah, hit the reset, Noob School. Any wheel-only races? Not yet, buddy. We've not got any wheel-only races yet, but we do have people who race on the wheel. Noob School here is one of them. We have had some very quick races in our events already that use the wheel, like the likes of Kira. He uses the wheel. But yeah, we've yet to organise an event with only the wheel. I'm not sure really how we could do that, but maybe we just have to trust everyone to use the wheel. But yeah, if we do, I'll post it in the Revline Discord. I'll advertise it on the YouTube and everything. But yeah, we might do that in the future. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, appreciate that subscribe as well. Thank you, buddy. So no gaps. Same with the second race, sorry. Not really many battles going on. Gaps between all the positions. Where there is David Final Form in first position. There is Trying to Plague in second place. There is Hoodlum in third. Ellis One Bird in fourth. Got Reedcrafter in fifth. We've got Common in sixth. And we've got Jay-Z in seventh. Free News is a lap behind. And he's now far ahead of Noob School, who had that incident where he's facing the wrong way on the track. So there is third and fourth in your picture now, Hoodlum and Ellis One Bird. But yeah, no close battles at the moment. We're right on board with David Final Form for a lap, our current leader. 37.630. He's nearly to break at the 37.5 barrier. So there's a lap with David Final Form, our current leader of this one, because he's going through lap traffic. There is Trying to Plague in second place. Hoodlum in third. Ellis One Bird in fourth. Reedcrafter in fifth. Common in sixth. We'll find out maybe at the end of the race what happened to Common. He was very close to the back of Ellis One Bird earlier on in the race. But an incident or maybe a connection issue or maybe just a mistake has put him behind Reedcrafter here. So here is fifth and sixth position. Reedcrafter just up ahead in the black, number 404. Common just behind here in the blue and yellow. But Common with not many laps to get an overtake. He's got to catch up to Reedcrafter and then get an overtake on him. Not many laps to do so. Yeah, it's been good to see Hoodlum having a good race here. Looks like he's going to get his first podium in the Revline ranked races. Hopefully a sign of many more to come from the Wreckfest 1 veteran. Ellis One Bird looking for 2 fourth positions in a row. Reedcrafter being very consistent this evening as well. He's done 3 races out of 3 tonight, And Common, not really getting any closer to Reedcrafter. Reedcrafter with a decent pace. Common will have to pick it up if he wants to get the overtake done before the end of the race. But this is probably the battle to keep an eye on as we get towards the end of our final race of the evening. So here is 5th and 6th currently in this race. Let's see if we've got any other battles forming on the grid. There is our leader, David Final Form. Free News allowing him to overtake. There is 2nd, Trying a Plague. There is 3rd, Hoodlum. 4th, Ellis One Bird. And here is 5th and 6th, Reedcrafter and Common. Looks like Common is getting a little bit closer now, but time is not on his side here as we approach the 34th lap of the race. Actually, I'll ride on board with David Final Form as we was on board with Noob School there. I lost connections to the server. Hopefully I'll get there before the race finishes. This has happened 2 nights in a row. We are back, we are back. So David Final Form on the last lap of the race. Looks like he's doing a celebration lap here. Or maybe he was just waiting for me to get back in the server. So David Final Form will take his 3rd win of the night. That's 3 out of 3 for him this evening. Fin cross main reverse in the popper. Nicely done there from David Final Form. Good racing from him. 3 out of 3. Trying to Plague in 2nd. It's like Hoodlum will get a well-earned 3rd spot for him. Ellis One Bird in 4th. Thank you very much for the subscribe there, buddy. It looks like Reedcrafter and Common did get closer, but ultimately Reedcrafter will hold on and claim that 5th place. Common in 6th. David got it again. We had it's been a very fruitful evening there for David Final Form. 3 wins out of 3. And we'll see how he does next week. We'll have different track and car combinations. We'll see how the ELO rankings change. I'll be posting them in the Discord after the stream is over. I'll calculate everything and, yeah, make sure you keep an eye on that. Yeah, David Final Form. There was no competition really for him this evening. We did have Joe Baird in earlier. He got 3rd place. We had Ez in as well. But ultimately, David Final Form gets 3 out of 3 with this combination. Trying to Plague in 2nd. Hoodlum in 3rd place. And that is tonight's racing done.